this is Texas Tiger Diggs again, and I got a few new things here. One of which I got a while back. I didn't do a box opening on it because I knew what they were, and I knew they weren't going to be splashy or outstanding. And these are these little mini shovels over here. I'm going to get to that in a minute, and we'll discuss those. But in a minute, but I do have a box opening on something that might be a little bit more viable, but it's a little bit different than standard. You guys know I have some Hori knives, maybe 3 or 4 different Hori knives, which are basically Japanese gardening tools, and I do use them from time to time. They're pretty good. They're pretty good tools to pop coins out, and you can even use them to create plugs. They're basically slicers. You have to go in and then slice around. Texas soil is not always easy to do that. Usually it's better to plunge. So they do have their uses, but they do have their shortfalls as well. So I bought this, which is a very tiny Hori knife, and it's very small, because I do like to carry small knives or small Hori, which is a gardening digger, from time to time. It does not come with a sheath, which is a shortcoming, I admit. And it's not really cheap enough to make that really a practical alternative. It could have very easily come with a sheath. So let me see if I can get this out here. I'm gonna have to go out the top. Trouble is with these box openings, sometimes you can never really figure out how to get into something. I'm trying to get this where I can use this as a temporary sheath, because it is sharp enough to cause some discomfort. So let me pop this out. And pop this out. And here we go. It's called a Nishu. And it is a small, very small Hori knife. It could almost be considered a coin popper, but it is pretty sharp. Most Hori knives are not that sharp. If you see, it's very thinly beveled, so this is not your average little Hori knives, which are relatively dull. But it could be used in a very small application. For instance, if I'm taking this out to a new park where I don't want to maybe leave a lot of signs, I might take that as well as a coin popper. So because I could make a pretty good incision with this and then replace it back and be able to camouflage it relatively good. So those are the things I've got. This Nishu, I'm going to take this out and try it. We'll see how it works out. Like I said, it doesn't come with a sheath. I'll have to either stick this loose into my pouch, and it does have the potential to be a little painful, or come up with a sheath of my own, and it shouldn't be hard. I've got sheaths around here for a little bit of everything. Anyway, now these I purchased but for about $8 a piece, and they're worth about $8. In fact, they were advertised as aluminum, and considering the thickness of the metal, I'm certainly glad they aren't. But they were advertised as such, and you see that is not aluminum. It's some kind of pretty thin sheet metal painted gray, if it's not gray by normal standards. And these can be useful. You pay for what you get, and I understand what I bought them. I don't expect superstar results on inexpensive items. And sorry for the state of the cabinet. I dumped some fines here, so I don't expect spectacular results from, like I say, pretty cheap items. And these are very cheap. Now I could reinforce them, and I'm thinking about it, by going out and finding something that would fit in here, like a spike or something that I could jam down without splitting it apart, and then it could be here and take, because there's a definite weak spot right here where, if given enough torque, it is going to bend. There's no doubt about that. But it's not bad to have these. I might throw one in the car, if I'm somewhere, and I might just go and if you do it for loose soil or muddy soil, it would be very, very advantageous. But you still have the problem of torque or leverage, and it it bending. But I'm going to go hit the Home Depot, the Lowe's, and see if I can find some, maybe in gardening, some spikes that are about that size and fit them up in there, and see if that will help things. So I just wanted to introduce a few more little tools. I really like this thing. I wonder how deep the tang is. You know, you really can't see. It's wrapped in plastic, but it is stainless steel, I can tell. And it was advertised as stainless steel. Of course, I think these were advertised as aluminum, so it's not always the case, but this is definitely stainless steel. So I'm gonna get this out and give this a try. So I got that new park that I'm gonna hit again, and a couple of parks that I haven't hit yet that are in the vicinity, and I'm gonna go out and hit those. And a detector and something along this line and a probe, and I'm really going in without a lot of equipment, and sometimes that helps until I become familiar with the park and how the people work around that park. I've went through this many times before. I'll stick a link on here, going in light or something along those lines, and you can look at those old videos if you like. Not required. In any case, I will see you later. I did get a chance to go out yesterday. I didn't get a chance to go out today. I was waiting for a couple of shipments, one of which required a signature, so I was pretty much stuck at home. But I'll be back out and detecting probably tomorrow. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you at the next dig.